All right. So I showed you all that to make a point. The point is, reality TV has made a huge impact on our lives and on our culture and our entertainment. And honestly, it still makes me ask the question, why? Why are we so enamored with this? Well, number one, it is cheaper to produce. It's unscripted. Everybody knows that. So you don't have to hire a whole bunch of writers and you don't have to hire a whole bunch of actors and give them actor salary, even though reality TV stars are actors in a sense that they're putting on a show. However, here's the thing. Think about it. We're voyeurs. When we watch television, period, we're voyeurs. If it is, a scripted program, we're watching the lives of characters. We're not there. We are that little fly on the wall. How many times have you said, ooh, if I could just be a fly on the wall? Well, that's pretty much what we're doing every time we watch reality TV. We're that little fly on the wall. And everybody knows when you're that fly on the wall, you get to see some strange things. Strange things meaning like just, I don't know, violent things, funny things, things that are just, you know what? I'm tired of smiling and just going on with my day to day and saying things like, I'm good. I really am good. When in reality, I want to pull your weave out. I want to punch you in your face. I want to burn down your house, bitch. I mean, you can only have that social filter and that social mask on you for so long. That's why when cameras continue to follow people, sooner or later, they wig the hell out. That's just human nature. Our true colors come out. You can only put that social mask on for so long before it just wears off. And that's what the cameras are waiting to see. Now, we left the 70s and we can go to the 80s now. 80s, the reality TV kind of shifted gears, so to speak. Instead of having, pseudo documentaries, we were introduced to trash TV. And where would we be without trash TV? Morton Downey Jr. was the king of trash TV. Without him, we wouldn't have Jerry Springer and the like.
People in town, we're in Harlem now, so you got to get down.
I gotta do it in a way that's nice. I don't want to walk out of here with ice.
But you have Geraldo, Oprah came onto the scene, Donahue, Sally Jesse Raphael, all that stuff was, trash TV. But nobody started it like my all-time favorite.
Who speaks? You'll be the judge. Join us tonight.
Yes, who speaks indeed. As I said before, Morton Downey Jr. is the king of trash TV. What I mean by that is he's the pioneer of trash TV. In a very conservative time like the 1980s, where we have rich yuppies and the Reagan administration, we got this guy in our television telling us, look, what you got to say, what you got to say. Basically, what I'm trying to say is confrontation sells. And he knew that confrontation made for trash TV. I mean, he's on his stage, he's in Harlem, he's smoking his cigarettes, he's telling the people in the audience to zip it. I mean, wow. This guy was just, I don't know. I'll let you be the judge.
Too many good leaders. Well, who does pick the leadership?
Explain to Roy why he's a bigot. I'll explain to your audience. I was a person that had...
In this particular episode, Morton has Al Sharpton, fat ass Al Sharpton from the 80s, versus Roy Ennis. Now, they're debating on whether or not, I guess, Al Sharpton is, the African American civil rights leader of the time, versus is Roy Ennis a sellout. Al Sharpton is pretty much a follower of the Tawana Brawley case in the 80s. If you don't know who Tawana Brawley is or the case is, I suggest you look it up. But in short, she was a young African American woman who allegedly was beaten and raped by white police officers at the time. But that came into question later on, whether or not that even happened. So Roy and Al are debating on whether or not who's right. Are you right for, siding with Tawana Brawley, or are you right for saying that she's a scam artist and the whole thing is a scam? So Fat Ass gets all high on his horse and calls Roy Ennis a sellout. And, well, you'll see what happens because of it.
Who Roy has said to me is using a Jewish plot against him. An IRS can make you get on your knees, Roy, fine. That's your problem. You should shut up and let those of us that have enough guts to stand up and fight, stand up and fight. Because there's some of us that investigations and indictments and the rest don't mean anything to. How you can go from a critic of Bob Abrams to an apologist of Bob Abrams makes you suspect at best and a sellout in fact.
Roy, how does it feel to be classified as a bigot after a lifetime of fighting for civil rights?
I will say that I'm probably one of the...
Now, please zip it. We're going to let everyone talk tonight, and that's what the loudmouths are for. Let these guys talk first. Go ahead.
Notice how Morton is all like, zip it. So the audience, I absolutely love it. I mean, he's in Harlem, yo. A white guy in Harlem in the 1980s, and he's telling his audience to zip it. Basically, he's like, yo, shut the fuck up. This is my show. Listen to what he has to say. Then you can talk, all right? I love it. It's straight gangster.
After the shenanigans with him and the other
That's a lot of crap.
No,
This
no,
man-
brother,
that's
you
a lot
have
of
your
crap.
time.
That's a lot of crap.
Brother,
And I got
brother,
it.
no,
And I got it.
hell no.
I got it.
Oh, hell no.
I got it.
Yo, here come big boy. I love it.